Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction with The Ghost. We are continuing Stargirl Season 2. This is Season 2, Episode 2, Summer School, Chapter 2, which I had pointed out, I think there's 5 chapters in Summer School. So we had predicted before the episode started that it was referring to them all being in Summer School, but in fact it's only 2 confirmed, and the other 2 I guess don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
I think we overall enjoyed the first episode. I think the ending with the Green Lantern's daughter who broke in the house and the whole fight ensued.
That was probably the best part.
It was funny. How'd you feel about Cindy at the end there with all the recruit potentials and then having her brother at the end, Courtney's brother at the end as a picture?
I didn't see that coming at all. But it makes sense. They want some kind of like a stripes too.
And he could be, because he did say he wanted to learn the ropes.
Yeah.
So that couldn't be implying that once he learns said ropes,
he's going to join the enemy.
Or that he's tricked, maybe. Because Cindy has that gym, I think that's Eclipso, I think, was the, what they hinted at the very beginning with that weird opening with that girl.
Yeah.
Interesting stuff. The Starman little cameo with talking to
him. Yeah, he's in another town. He's looking for him.
Yeah, he likes stripes. Which ex-husband? The one who likes stripes.
How many ex-husbands has she got?
I don't know. But we've never heard of him mention. I wonder, is that his mom? Maybe? Because, I mean, there's not been, obviously, co-parenting come together, so
yeah.
Who knows? But obviously she's not in the picture. Same thing Courtney's dad.
I think it'd be his mom.
Maybe. People are predicting Starman might not actually be Starman. It's something else going on. Some sort of trick. But he doesn't know it or something? I don't know. Oh. She's getting attacked over here. Oh, no. But I think we're both excited. It's been a long day today. We're both tired. So understand that. But we're excited for Stargirl because, I mean, I think we were both genuinely surprised as we kept watching the show. Very late, obviously, with Season 1. We really enjoyed it. Demon over here. Lucifer right here. So, ready to get into it and see what they do with Chapter 2. And presumably, I'm guessing we'll see more of this Jade, Green Lantern's daughter. Okay, let's
go. Well, that could be fun. Hi, Mom. Yeah?
Yep.
That's the same house.
I was about to say, is this the same house from the flashback?
Where that girl took the doll?
Yeah.
I'll take some lozenges for my birthday.
What are lozenges?
Like, for your throat.
Oh.
Could you imagine if there was just a whole bunch of old lozenges in there?
There's something more significant in there, I'm thinking.
I'm sure, but could you imagine if that's what she got for her birthday? Just an old box of expired lozenges.
They chose her. Never mind. Stop it.
It's trying to fight her.
Your father? His name was Alan Scott.
Yes. Yes.
Can you show me how to use the ring? Please, Mr. Dugan.
Summer school.
Let's show her summer school.
Courtney offered. Only after you asked her to. It's fine. Sleep well, Jenny, okay?
A brother? Imagine if Lucy snored like that.
Well, then you and her would be a perfect match.
Thanks.
Exactly.
How do you know she's really Green Lantern's daughter?
Hard to say. They didn't bother to wake her up?
Summer school.
Wait.
Why is she there?
My parents enrolled me this morning to keep me out of trouble. Wow.
Of course they did.
Who's this Green Llama girl? It's Green Lantern.
Green llama.
Can you imagine if there was a green llama?
Why shouldn't he? Because there's...
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That was funny. Those are pizzas. Okay. But where is he hiding exactly? Because he was nearby off camera the first episode, but like, where exactly is he at? In a cave? How do you not see him, though? He was right there. You know what I'm saying? Like...
So where'd you get the ring?
It was left for me by my dad.
Makes sense.
What just happened?
Nope. Not gonna work.
Like sparking, like it's backfiring.
She flies back and hits the wall.
Car?
Nice! Maybe that's the torture of
Why
it,
do you
too.
sweep the whole house? Who's that?
I don't know, but they're focusing on us, so something's up. He has a cane. He's evil. And a top hat? Oh, wait a minute. This might be one of the villains.
William's Eric.
Councilman in Blue Valley, if I'm not mistaken.
ISA member, I think. Yeah.
But while I'm here, I may as well explore all that is Blue Valley. By chance,
That's not evil at all.
might I find-
You must be Yolanda, right? Or I can call you Wildcat.
Wildcat.
Rick and Beth told me all about you. So is that why you're here? Because you found out about the new JSA?
Hey, Court.
No,
look,
Pat. I wouldn't be so skeptical if she would have knocked on our door last night, but she broke in.
It's not cool, Court.
That's not cool. She broke in. Courtney has a right. I think. I mean, she broke in the house. Well, that's crazy.
I feel like such a fraud around her.
That's why you really don't like this, because she's Green Lantern's daughter, and you're not the daughter's Starman.
Yep.
I spent months convinced I was Starman's daughter. And
Yes, and
I
repeated
was so
over and
messed
over
up
and
when I
over.
found out I wasn't.
What's she doing?
You're the real deal, Jenny.
Something's up. Her emotions, maybe?
This ring. It's supposed to do whatever you ask it to. Anything at all. And all I wanted was to find my brother. Your brother?
Her brother.
Jenny, what did you just do?
What's going on?
I don't know.
Jenny, what did you just do? Tiny particles can cause massive damage.
What the hell?
If you fake, you can inhale toxic metal particles that can damage your lungs. Know the real cause.
So it literally cut away, and we're gonna see the hell.
I didn't catch your name. Richard
He was called to go check this out.
Watch looks like a nice old one.
They're running out the street with that.
Take it to the woods.
Emotions, Jenny, remember?
Emotions.
What affects your power?
You can absorb the energy before it explodes.
Oh. I like how they're doing this out in the open. Anybody could see this.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
What the hell?
That's awesome.
It's even got a blanket over itself.
It's sleeping like Lucy.
And it's sounding like you.
Good mixture.
She was gone when I woke up.
Ooh, that's him.
Yep. Watch, top hat, cane.
There is this villain from the old days
That is here.
called the Shade.
The shade.
I thought it was the shadow. I was wrong. The shade. Makes sense. That was...
The black face.
Ooh!
Like that boy.
Yeah. What?
What the hell?
That's really creepy.
Is she?
No.
Because that thing easily took control of her.
Yeah.
You gotta shake.
Yeah? What'd you think? Not much shaking with the episode.
That was okay.
Just okay?
Yeah.
Just, hmm.
Yeah.
I think it's weird that we had Jenny, who was really helpful around the house, and then she figures out, like, basically, what's going on. It wasn't like someone just stole the lantern or whatever, that her father owned. She absorbs the power and she's floating, and then the next thing she's gone.
I don't understand that at all.
I don't get that. It doesn't make sense.
That's so strange.
Yeah, like, it feels like, to me, it's like maybe it's because she's going to find her brother, but wouldn't she want to, when she bonded with them, the JSA and everything, and I thought it was implying that she was going to be sticking around based off of how they were telling her, and the fact that she's a legacy hero, like, her father was the Green Lantern in the JSA. Yeah, we want to tell her that what we're doing and we're the JSA.
Yeah. Who's her brother, I wonder?
I'm trying to remember if there might be something in the comics that explains he might have powers too. I don't know. But I think it kind of ties into maybe her. I think what's really important to her is family, because she grew up in.
She didn't have a family.
Yeah, she didn't know what happened to her father's stuff. Of course, she had like what was that box of, or that
Lozenges.
little. So it's like.
It was an old box too.
And I noticed too on the car, that little toy car had Todd on it, which I think is her brother. The car she was creating with the ring had Todd under it. I saw that.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, at one point the car flips when Courtney and Yolanda walk in, and the car's flipping on its back, and then you see Todd. So she's like thinking of the car. So I think she's just off to go find her brother, but I kind of wish she would have told somebody instead of Courtney's mom going, yeah, she was gone before we woke up.
Her mom seemed like she was bothered or something.
Probably due to the fact that I bet Pat told her, I think you're onto something, and so she's like bummed because once again there's another villain in town, and it's bad because last time, remember what happened? She worked for the main guy. She worked for Icicle,
Yeah,
so I mean, like, for her it's like, this is really crappy. And then all of a sudden the first thing that guy does, he comes in and goes to her about another.
Well, why not?
Well, I mean, because she works for that company. They have the ISA member who was killed. I think that was the one that was killed by Icicle.
Yeah, that magician.
The wizard.
With the boy?
That
was his
Icicle
son?
also killed. Yep.
First thing.
Yep.
Piece of shit.
Yep. So, I feel that she's probably like, again. So I don't blame her. This is now the second episode. They have hinted and implied that Solomon Grundy is out in the woods, and we have Rick going to feed him with
pizza this time.
4 boxes. I think it was 4 boxes of pizza.
Oh, he's a big. I don't even know what he is. He's a big thing.
Big old thing. We haven't seen him yet. They have yet to. We hear him snarling. The first episode, we heard him. We felt the footstep when the ground shook, and then it cut. This episode, he was that close to Rick, yet he couldn't see him in the woods. It wasn't that dense of woods.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and then the point of view is like point of view.
Yeah.
It's like,
what do you think their interaction is going to be like when they do? Because I imagine they're going to see each other at some point.
Or they're actually going to have an interaction with. Well, I don't know, because Solomon Grundy can't really talk, so I feel like it's a thing to where
They're going to see each other, though.
And finally face to face, instead of this whole cat and mouse game where Rick is feeding him. And he still hasn't told them what he's been doing.
No. He skipped summer school to do it today.
And Yolanda just shows up because her family can't just sign her up for summer school, because you don't.
I don't think so.
I think that's bullshit. Like, at least where I've grown up, and I'm guessing where you grew up as well, in terms of how summer school works, you have to fail to get in.
Yeah.
You can't just go and be applied to, and you have to go. Like, her parents can't just sign her up.
No.
It's not a thing.
It's not like college.
Well, college has summer courses, but like, that's
you have to sign up for them.
You sign up for them, but like, I don't know. I feel like this is their way of getting it, because I'm trying to remember back. Remember in Stargirl season 1, the school was full of kids. We had so many extras and so many of these, like, we had classroom stuff and the full cafeteria. I feel like they were like, okay, well, let's find a way to not have a lot of kids in the area. So they literally came up with the summer school arc, where.
And I wonder if they had Yolanda come into summer school, since
Beth isn't there and Rick didn't show up.
Since Rick skipped. That way she wasn't there alone.
So she can have a conversation with somebody because of the fact that she has to explain. And like, I get Courtney's point. Jade, she broke in. She broke into the house. And Courtney's like, why didn't you knock on the door? She's like, I don't know who stole my dad's stuff. Like, well, it wasn't...
Does that just give you permission to break in, though?
Yeah. Well, Courtney did steal the lantern because the lantern was in the JSA's headquarters.
Yeah.
So I feel like, Courtney, well, you stole that. You didn't break in necessarily in terms of like breaking into someone's house, but you went there when Pat told you not to, and you still took stuff. I feel like she'll be back.
But it's not like she's breaking into somebody's house in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and then I wasn't planning on fighting anybody. And then having Courtney try to apologize and say, "Well, you have everything. Your father was a Green Lantern. He was adjacent." It was like, and then she got all bad.
She's like, "I have nothing.
I have nothing."
She grew up in foster home.
She's like, "Stop saying I have everything, because I don't."
For children.
Children of the Corn. I thought it was so funny when Pat went to the Shade and tried to like talk to him like, yeah, I own a vintage car thing down the road, vintage cars, and then you see the kids run by with the lantern.
He's like, "Oh, I gotta go," after he just walked in.
Yeah.
It's like, did you just come in to bump into me, or were you gonna eat, or what was the whole point here? But I guess it's a good thing that Shade had his back to the door, so he didn't necessarily see him just casually walk in and sit down with him, because that would have been really weird.
Or him facing the other way to also see the kids running by with a lantern.
Yeah.
Which he would recognize that if his eyes... Yeah.
For sure.
That's so ridiculous. How did no one notice that?
I'd like to know how they're going to explain a big hole in the middle of the town.
Especially, like...
Huge hole.
That's the middle of town. There's like there's a... what was nearby it? Like that small little outdoor building? I think a gazebo or something. It's like, that's like a park area. People are going to notice that immediately. I don't know. And there was a weird edit.
Fall in the hole and die.
There was a weird edit, too, because when Jade knocks over the lantern, they had a don't vape commercial that literally cut to black and then cut back to like what seemed like the continuation of the scene. And then it cuts to don't vape. Like, what? It felt weird.
It was interesting for sure.
Definitely. I liked how Courtney had to be told to sleep on the couch and let Jade take her bed. She had a point like, yeah, but your daughter offered because you told her to.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah.
She got to sleep with the snoring dog.
Laying on his back. Just loving life.
And I like how we only saw Mike just for a brief little...
Yeah, barely in the episode.
Brief little second. Just to eat breakfast.
Yeah. Just to show how the family's so happy to have breakfast, and Jenny's a great person. And once again, it's further than Courtney's point. And then Courtney made the point of where her father was a JSA member, and I thought my father was for all this time, and I was wrong. It's like, so that's why you're really upset, too, with her, is that she is Green Lantern's daughter, and you are not Starman's daughter.
You're nothing.
Wow. Nothing.
We didn't see Starman at all this episode.
Nope. And I feel like that's going to be a slow burn, too. Because I don't know. Then again, I thought Jenny was going to be sticking around as learning how to use the... But I'm guessing they have something else planned, and they'll bring her back later. We had Cindy fight her stepmother that got absorbed by Eclipso, that gym. She got the black on her face, the voice.
Like burnt.
Yeah, and then, just like that boy in that opening scene in episode 1, she
was turned to, like, dust.
But we didn't see that, though. We just saw the gym, and then we didn't see the aftermath. I'm guessing the woman saw, the pile of ash that was left over, because we saw, wow, they absorbed stepmom, which Eclipso himself was the one that was telling her to fight back. And then he's like, well, she was trying to kill you, and she couldn't be controlled.
Because that's what you told her to do.
I think Calypso wants to create chaos. And I like how Cindy's like, I'm in control. Yes, you were in control.
No, you're not.
No.
No, you're not.
So overall, I enjoyed the episode. I think that there's definitely some setup here, and I like how Courtney's all excited now because there's a villain, but I feel like it's going to backfire.
Yep.
As it does. So whatever you guys thought about this episode, let us know in the comments below. We're both tired, and it's time to go. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. We will talk to you guys soon. Peace
Out.